Hi, as the founder of NeftTi and the creator of Conscious EFT, acceptance is the fundamental concept of all of our training and all of our work. And even more importantly, as the very proud mother of a gay son, acceptance is a big piece, a very important value for me. And so I wanted to acknowledge Pride Month in a way that wasn't performative and wasn't just one more person throwing memes and quotes into social media. And last week I had an experience which gave me exactly what I was asking for. So I walked into the coffee shop of our small town here, and as I did, I noticed that the owner had chosen to fly the pride flag really predominantly in the front window of the shop. And I was really deeply moved by that choice because this is a small town. It's made some small steps toward acknowledging pride, but still there's a ways to go. And I know that his choice to fly the pride flag would not be met with 100% positive feedback. As I walked in and I felt this urge then to acknowledge and appreciate this gentleman for his choice to do that, that impulse rose up to me and I went to say exactly that to him. And all of a sudden I heard this voice in my head that said, "No, don't. That's not safe, Nancy. People will overhear you and they will think that you're gay." And in that moment, my heart broke that that voice would still be there after years and years of personal work around acceptance of myself and others, that that voice is still there from the past, from that little girl who was raised in an environment and in a culture where there were no role models of acceptance. There was a soup of homophobia and racism and ageism and sexism. And that little girl had no choice but to take that all in, such that last week, that voice was still there, that conditioned energy from the past. And I was heartbroken. I wasn't ashamed, but I was heartbroken at the extent to which that early conditioning is so powerful in our lives today. But what was different for me this time is I felt it, I saw it, and I could choose differently. So in that moment, I could turn to that younger energy voice in me and in my head just say to her, "It's okay. You can be here. And you're not in charge anymore. I'm in charge and I decide on our behavior." And so I could turn toward the coffee owner and I could say, "I so appreciate your willingness to fly the pride flag in your front window. That really means a lot that you're taking a stand for acceptance and inclusion." And the owner and I had this beautiful moment of connection. It might seem like a small moment, but for me, it was a celebration and it was a protest, which is what I think pride is all about. It was a celebration that our human biology can change, but it's also a protest in that it's a recognition that there is still a ways to go. If this story resonates with you, if you'd like to read more of my reflections about the meaning uh, of this story for me, the link to the blog is in the description below. Thank you for listening. Thank you for caring, and take care.